Alright, so we can all agree that the stock C6 taillights, while iconic, are very outdated. They have a halogen bulb. These lenses aren't like the clearest things in the world, and they're super dim on the road. I mean, they just make the back end kind of look dated. Lucky for us C6 guys, we have a few different options for upgraded LED taillights. But today, I have chosen, and it's off screen here, the Morimoto XB LED taillights. This is not a sponsor video. I paid for these with my own money. I don't know if I'm going to like them, hence this video. So if you're thinking about or on the fence about purchasing Morimoto LED taillights for your C6, this video is going to go through the unboxing, how well they packaged everything. I'm going to review the construction, how they put it all together, and the materials that they used. I'm going to go over the different features. So like these have a sequential feature. Install them. So I'm going to show you how to do it. It's very simple. And then I'm going to get the car out on the road and show you what they look like at nighttime rolling down the road. So hopefully at the end of this video, you can decide if you want these taillights or we'll go for another choice. But before we get into all of that, I just want to address the elephant in the room. It's been 3 weeks since I've made a video. I've been sick and it sucked and it was rough. And there was no way I was making any content during that time, but we're back. I'm 100%. I actually got these Morimotos before I got sick, and I was going to do a whole video, but you know, such as life gets in the way sometimes, but here we are. Those last 3 weeks, I've actually done a few live streams. It's been a very fun time. It's a thing that I didn't think was going to be so much fun, but I'm going to start introducing that aspect of content on this channel. So if you want to be part of the live stream, they've been wacky so far, and there's some good money too, but we have some good conversations. You can ask me what you want in real time, any questions about anything. It's a more engaging way for me to answer your questions and just have a good time. I mean, the last stream was almost 3 hours and we had a blast. Oh my god,
what is that?
He just sent $100.
Woo! We got a winner!
So turn on those notifications and be notified when I go live. Without further ado, let's get into this unboxing and I will show you everything there is regarding the Morimoto C6 LED taillights.
Please note, to enable sequential function, disconnect the orange wire plug, plug it back in, to disable sequential.
There they are. Not much to say about them. They're just kind of taillights, but I will say the build quality on these is very nice. All the construction and the materials is very high quality. Everything is kind of weather sealed. As you can see here, all the wires are like not dinky little wires. They're very nice. The connectors all clip in very nice. They're all weather seal as well. So you can see here it's got a little grommet, little gasket here for a full seal for this. And yeah, I'm super happy with the construction. They aren't the cheapest things, but they are well worth the money. I would say they're fairly priced. Also, as you saw in the letter that they sent, these do come with a sequential kind of feature. So if you want that on, don't connect the two orange wires. But for my application, I do not want them on, so you just kind of clip these two together. I will show you what they look like, but for me personally, I'm not a fan of the sequential kind of thing, so I'm gonna have all these plugged in so it's disabled. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Also worth noting, these are all DOT compliant. So if they're good for DOT compliance, they're good enough for me. Also, another thing to note, these do have right hand, left hand, because they do kind of sit in the car offset. As you can see, it's kind of like a wedge, so you don't want to mix those up. But very nice. They have left hand, right hand, clearly marked so that you know exactly where they go. So very simple install. As you saw when I did the spoiler, it's just one T15 Torx screw, and that's pretty much it. And then you kind of plug this into the factory harness on the car, and you're good to go. So let's get them on the car.
I've been waiting for you. Come with your friends and show me something new. Hey, yeah, it's a hell of a time. This world's insane, but we gon' be alright. The door is open, my light is on. Blow up your speakers when the bass drop. I feel elated, everyone should. Let's show this party how we do. Some kind of ride. Just leave your worries on the other side. Come on, we got all that we need. I'm gonna make some noise while I am young and free. The sky is open, the stars are up. We got each other, and that's enough. Just feel elated, everyone should. Let's show the world what we can do. Let's get together and let the good times roll. Let's get together, everybody you know. Let's get together. Let's get together.
they look freaking great. Quality, like I said, is awesome. Fitment's a little tight, but we'll talk about that a little bit later. Also, we'll talk about this at the end. But for now, we're gonna get it out of the garage. We're gonna wait till nighttime and show you guys the full effect of these taillights rolling down the road when it's actually dark out. So let's go.
Let's get together.
So just a few takeaways from doing this whole thing, installing them. They are extremely bright. I was following my buddy who was driving with my camera, and every time he would brake, it's considerably brighter. I would argue probably too bright, but they work and they look freaking great. Personally, I think they're like a million times better than stock, and I think I like them more design-wise than the Eagle Eyes, but I haven't installed Eagle Eyes or anything like that, so but I'm quite happy with the look. They're extremely bright. Yeah, I'm super happy with them in regards to looks. In regards to installation, so they are quite a bit tighter fitting than the stock tails. I don't know why. Maybe they're just bigger, but I'm telling you guys this just because when you go to like push it in, you're gonna chew up your paint. Now, I have my car wrapped, so the wrap kind of protected it, but you can see it did chew up the wrap because in order to push them in there, you gotta kind of use a little bit of force. There are these two little tabs. So with the stock tails, you kind of put in the tabs first and then slide the top like that. With these, you can't do it. They're just bigger, I think, physically, so you have to kind of like put them in at the same time, stretch the bumper a little bit. But if you're gonna do this and your car is not wrapped, I highly suggest putting some painter's tape on the bottom so that you don't chew up your paint. That is like a big potential problem that probably will make a lot of you upset. So just keep that in mind. They're a lot tighter fit, so put some painter's tape on the bottom so you can protect your paint. Now, I have been warned by multiple different people. I've seen a lot of forum posts that the clips are extremely brittle and a lot of guys have their clips broken, much like mine that you saw. It sucks. I can't even, it's so small I can't even focus on it. There we go. So it sucks. The clip broke. I barely pushed it. It was like, it was just ready to break. Is, you know, the car's 2009. GM's plastic is probably not the highest quality, but just be wary that your clips, like 99.9%, at least one of them will break. So actually in the old version of the Morimotos, they used to have a sheet that told you that these most likely will break and to use zip ties. So as you can see here, I used kind of a crisscross kind of thing with some zip ties just to keep it from unclipping. There is no way it would have unclipped even without the zip ties. It's a very tight fit, especially with the gaskets. But just to be safe, I used two zip ties, kind of an X pattern to kind of keep it from unclipping over time. Also, what I noticed playing back the B-roll, there's like a weird refresh rate from the LEDs that the camera's frame rate picks up, so it looks like it's kind of like flickering in the B-roll. I will try to mitigate that, but if I can't, go to my Instagram where I will have some high-res photos of the taillights so that you can truly see what they look like and decide for yourself if you want these. So that is pretty much it. If you have any questions at all regarding these taillights, please leave your comments down below. That is all I got. Like I said, it's not much to say. They're just taillights, but I will have a link in the description to where you can purchase these taillights. The cheapest that I found online, that link will be in the description, so go check that out. And again, if you want to be part of the live streams, I'm doing them quite often. Hit that bell notification so you can come hang out with us when we go live. And that's it. That's all I got. We will see you next week, hopefully.
Let's get together.
How sick are those? I think like it's the best mod to make the car look modern. They're so much better than stock. It's so sick. 30 seconds, dude. 30 seconds times 4. Like, what other mod can you do faster? Like, what other mod can you do faster? I have a small little driveway, and obviously I keep the Vette inside the garage, but she wanted to wash her car because that's what she wants to do. So I moved my car out on the street. Holy fuck. What is happening today? What is happening today? What is happening today? $50 from King. I gotta catch up on this check. Give me a second. So the new mod is taillights. I put those in like super quick just to see what they would look like without filming. But I have to like take them off to reinstall them to film it. But let me show you guys how fucking sick they look. They're like a million times better than stock.